Hello everybody, this is the Aquarium Medium. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I am coming to you from the hills of Tennessee. It is not a beautiful day today. It's quite rainy and cold, but you know, we cannot have it sunny and beautiful all the time. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Because today my daughter, she is uncertain about the world, watching videos on Facebook about Ukraine and what is going on over there. This is a great time for everyone to be meditating and staying in prayer. Staying in the now moment is going to be the best bet. It is your best friend to stay in the now, because when we are present right now, then we can be at peace. When we are not in the present, then we are thinking about the future, which gives us anxiety, or we're thinking about the past and that gives us depression. So when we live right now, that is when we have the most peace of mind. And when we are building and creating art all the time in the world, we want as much mindfulness, as much as we can think about right now. That is where the most creativity comes from. And we are fated. There is a fate, there is a destiny for mankind. We have went through cycles upon cycles upon cycles of consciousness. And that is what death, change, trauma does. Is it changes the makeup, the actual makeup of the human being. As we grow and as we evolve, it doesn't, growing pains doesn't feel good. When you have growing pains, when you're growing up, even when you're an infant, the first traumatic experience you're going to have is being separated from your mother. That's evident in the baby room, in a daycare. The babies are traumatized when they begin to have an attachment to mom. And it's anywhere from birth to a year old. They're going to have trauma from being without their mom. And so when we are not in our natural state of being, and when we are in this human vessel, it is traumatic. It is dualistic. It's fatalistic. We all come to the earth to sacrifice for a cause. And when Christ was born, Simon told Mary, even her soul would be pierced. He told her that this child is destined to cause the rise and fall. And this rise and fall has a reason. And it's just in order to liberate thinking and social structures. Social structures and their thinking has to be torn down and rebuilt from the ground up. And each cycle of consciousness, each cycle of time, each cycle of age, we go through growing pains. And it doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good. And the reasoning doesn't appear just, even though it is. Because everything has an allotted time, and there is a fate. With each one of us, we are not going to pass from this existence to the next, not 1 second that we're not supposed to. If you are supposed to die in a flood, you're going to die in a flood. If you are supposed to die in war, you're going to die in war. Your path, your plan has been written. And it's called your natal chart. How you express these energies in your chart is preordained. And it's called love. Love has caused you to come into manifestation. The law of one is destined to perform acts of love. God is love. That's a verb. It's action. God is verbatim. He lives in the stored memory of the Akasha. The Hermetic philosophy, the religious philosophies, they all have cause and effects, which has to follow perfect reason. And social conditioning sometimes do not offer that reasoning. In a dual world, we have to have chaos, we have to have order. We have to have light, we have to have dark. We have to have seasons. We have a clock, we have a cosmic clock. And it's only there on the outside to show us the inside. Love doesn't need a reaction. But while in matter, we perform acts of love each moment. And we are all fated to know ourselves, to really, truly know ourselves. The patterns out there have patterns inside. We create patterns. And when you get my age, you can look back and you've got great hindsight that's giving you great vision, that's showing you great patterns, some of which need to be changed. But no matter how hard we try to escape, we will never escape death. We are fated the moment we are born to die from this existence. And there's a cause that we come here for. Many causes that we come here for. And so when you look on TV, on social media, wherever, things that are taking place that scare you, or you walk outside and you see something that scares you, call on the now. Take a deep breath. Focus on your breathing, because that breath is sacred. It's your connection to your higher state of consciousness, your higher self. The shepherds, the magi's, the astrologers, we are the watchers. And we have been watching. We will continue to watch. And I will report everything that I see coming. And the thing about astrology is it's really not that predictive. We can speculate how the energies are going to express themselves, although patterns do speak pretty loudly how they will express themselves. All right, so I hope you guys will heed the now. It's the best thing that you can do to prepare is to pray, to meditate, and share with one another how you feel and what you think. But do try to encourage one another to stay in the now. All right? Until next time, we'll see you guys.